Hey everybody, can y'all believe we're already at the end of April? Happy April to you all. Guys, welcome back to TeeShirtz Tea Tuesdays. This is your girl LaShawn, and guys, I know y'all are getting some of these April showers that bring May flowers, but in the meantime, in between time, happy birthday to each and every one of you with the April birthday. I am one of those. My birthday is on tomorrow, Tuesday, April 20th, 2021. Guys, it is Movers and Shakers month, and we are all in with the movers and shakers of the real estate industry this month, guys, and this is how we feeling over here. This is how we feeling, guys, over here at BIMP Corporation, Black Heritage Enterprise Marketplace, the home of TeeShirtz Tea Tuesdays, and BIMP on the spot with Brittany Lawrence. So as you can see, we are over here shaking things up with the movers and shakers of the real estate industry, honey, in the month of April, loving who we are and what we do. Because the melanin in our skin is beautiful, honey. I hope y'all enjoyed sipping on that little bit of tea that I just gave you, and hopefully it will be enough to launch you into Black business ownership. That's right, guys, because on TeeShirtz Tea Tuesdays, we've got some news for you, honey. It's time to get down with the get down. I know that you guys are anticipating and waiting, so now it's time to get down to the nitty gritty of it all. First up is expert advisor and Black business owner, Miss Kadia Brooks. Kadia and her husband traded in their military fatigues for an opportunity to dive into real estate waters. And guys, they are doing a fantastic job. They have gone from wholesaling houses to purchasing and buying multi-million-dollar multi-family properties. So you definitely want to make sure that you're here with those pads and pencils, honey, because Miss Kadia is going to be giving us the tea. She is going to share with us how we can buy distressed properties in target community. Next up is featured spotlight Black Entrepreneur of the Week, Mr. Zion Pierce. This Black entrepreneur is a native of St. Petersburg, Florida. He is also a sales agent at Remax Trinity, located out of Dallas, Texas. Zion's mother, grandmother, and sister are all successful entrepreneurs. So as you can see, entrepreneurship is in his genes. So y'all go ahead and buckle those seatbelts and pull on up the TeeShirtz Tea Tuesdays and put those gears in park, because this tea is always piping hot. So guys, as always, be sure to support Black businesses. If you are an entrepreneur, consider advertising and marketing your Black business on TeeShirtz Tea Tuesdays. As always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you guys on tomorrow evening, April 20th, 2021 at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Distant Time on BIMP Corporation's Facebook page or YouTube channel. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. See you tomorrow evening. Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to TeeShirtz Tea Tuesdays. Guys, I hope y'all are ready for this tantalizing, effervescent acumen, because we are serving up some hot old tea tonight. Okay, listen, guys, I am super excited to be here. I know y'all probably wondering, like, what she get? I did a little extra with the makeup, and y'all see your girl with the crown and all of that stuff. That's because it's my birthday, guys. I am sharing my birthday with you guys tonight. Tonight, I am 46 years old. I was born today, April 20th. And I'm 46 years old, guys, and I'm super excited to be sharing my birthday with you this evening. And I'm super excited about the people that we have come on our platform tonight, guys. You guys are going to be served up some good old-fashioned hot tea. So in the meantime, in between time, as I always like to say, please make sure that you like and share this show with the people on your feed line, because y'all know they want a little some too. And on this show, we like to share, because sharing is caring. Guys, listen, tonight we have a good lineup. As you saw before, we have expert advisor Kadia Brooks, who is going to be talking to us and sharing with us about distressed properties. And then our feature spotlight Black entrepreneur of the evening is none other than Zion Pierce. So guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, so I hope y'all really like our little introductions and all the good things that we do on here. We will begin to start having sponsors. So if you have a Black business and you would like to advertise your business on our platform, make sure you hit us up at go to our website at mybimp.com. That's www.mybhemp.com and fill out an inquiry form there. So in the meantime, guys, I am super excited about this next guest I'm bringing on. Her name is Kadia Brooks. Y'all already heard it at the introduction at the beginning of the show, and now you're hearing it from me. Guys, this young lady is so inspirational. She's so young. She has a beautiful family. She's a veteran from the military, and she and her husband decided to trade in their Army fatigues for some real estate, honey. They dived into the real estate waters. They started out with wholesaling properties. Now they are actually buying multi-million-dollar multi-family properties. And so this young lady I met on Clubhouse. And when I tell you, she is just such a sweet person, has such a sweet spirit, and loves what she is doing. Guys, make sure that you have your pencils, pens, notebook pad, or paper out, guys, because it's time to start taking some notes, okay? So we will be welcoming Kadia Brooks back to our platform right after this.
So I want to kind of come on and talk to you guys about some benefits of HUD, right? Because HUD gets a bad rap sometimes, okay? People think HUD only refers to Section 8 housing or things like that. And a lot of investors and a lot of people don't even want to get into it because they don't want to deal with that, okay? They don't want to deal with the government. They don't want to deal with Section 8 tenants. It just sounds like a hassle. It sounds like a headache. It sounds awful, right? No, HUD is not just that. HUD actually also allows you to invest in market rate properties as well as Section 8 properties. Now, there's a lot of misinformation out there as it pertains to opportunity zones. Opportunity zones are great as investors. It allows you to be able to build, whether that's businesses or whether it's multifamily in disenfranchised areas, and it allows people to literally fund properties 100%. HUD will finance the whole thing 100%. It literally takes investors getting their wits together, putting the deal together, presenting it to HUD, and HUD saying, okay, yes, this is actually a really great deal. We will fund this. And it's actually not that hard. Now, what I want to say is that even though it's not that difficult to find the funding, which I've always said that when you have a good deal, it's not difficult to find funding. It's not. Whether it's $100,000 or whether it's $10 million, it's really not difficult to find funding for it. The hard part is you actually putting the deal together and making sure that the deal and the numbers make sense. Now, this is often the case with Section 8 because obviously when you have Section 8 housing and you have properties that cater to Section 8, you make less money, all right? You're making a lot less money. If market rate's at $1,000, Section 8 is probably only paying $300 or $350. So it's really important to make sure that you find a deal that will accommodate those lower rents, allowing you to make a little bit of money and allow you to pay your mortgage.
Okay, so I hope y'all got that tea, honey. I told y'all we spilling some good old-fashioned hot tea here tonight. Guys, listen, please join me in welcoming Miss Kadia Brooks onto the studio. Thank you so much, Kadia. Listen, guys, you might wonder why she has on her bathing suit. She is vacationing with her family, okay? And so we are so appreciative that she agreed to stop a little bit of her vacation to join us on the platform to equip us with what we need to go get these properties. So guys, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and allow Kadia to come in, introduce herself, and we're going to go ahead and move on with the show.
All right, LaShawn. First off, I want to say happy birthday. You look
Thank
flawless.
you. Thank
And
you.
thank you for having me on the show. Hi, everybody. My name is Katie Brooks. I am a multifamily real estate investor. I primarily focus on HUD and market rate acquisitions and development. And I'm just happy to be here. Thank you. That was a great introduction, Sean. I really don't need to say anything.
Listen, like, okay, so our first interaction, we like I said, we met on Clubhouse. She and her husband were actually moderating a group that we were in. And I was talking to her and telling her, listen, I'm from St. Pete. There's a lot of gentrification going on. How do we go? How can I go about acquiring some property so that we can keep our people in our communities? And so then I found out like she's, familiar with St. Petersburg. You said you had family that lived in St. Pete,
I do. Yes,
Katia?
I do have family in St. Pete and in Tampa.
Yeah. And so it was like, wow, it's a small world. I never would have thought that. And so she was like, listen, I can help you, do it. It's not very difficult at all. Give me a call and we'll get on it. So I am definitely interested, but I wanted to make sure that I provided her a platform so that she could come on here and give us all the tea. Like, guys, she knows her stuff. Okay.
Yes. So it's so funny when you called me because, like I said, my husband and I were finishing the last little bits of a course we're putting together, and I know I still got to send you that information. It's been so hectic, but it's focuses on HUD and private funding and how to fund multifamily properties through HUD using the funds that are allocated specifically for. There are funds allocated to each state, to each city, all the way down
Right.
to each county that you're
Wow.
working in, and there's so much money out there that does not get used every single fiscal year that it's
Okay.
literally a thing. It's like the government goes, well, we won't do it, we won't fix up these areas, but we'll just provide the money, not tell
Mhm.
anybody.
Right. Yeah.
And we'll just put the money there to say that we did it, right?
Okay.
So there's
Mhm.
not a lot of education out there about HUD. HUD does not advertise, hey, investors, we have funding for you. You kind of have to stumble onto it, trying to talk to the right people to know, to kind of get
Mm.
into that niche of HUD funded properties. And a lot of
Right.
these developers, the big developers that you see having apartments going up, they're already in
Mhm.
those in crowds. They're getting all the tax grants, the tax credits, and all of that. And you'd be surprised, a lot of these bigger and nicer properties that are going up are getting so much more funding simply because they're agreeing to have they're allowing to have Section 8 and low income tenants in those properties because
Wow.
HUD only requires you to have 20% be Section 8. So if you got 100 units, only 20, only well, let me do some math. Only 20
Yeah.
have to be Section 8. Everything else can be market rate at whatever the market rent is.
Wow. That is phenomenal. Like, how is it that we've missed out on this for so long?
Like I said, real estate already is very nichey. It's very nichey and it's very network
Mhm.
based. So you get the
Right.
best deals by knowing the right people. You get there's off market deals. There's more
Mhm.
deals than what you would see on any listing service, even the
Wow.
MLS. There are people that literally hold deals for certain friends that they have and certain connections that they have. So it's
Wow.
there, and HUD is very much like that.
Get out of here. So can you tell me, Katia, how you and your husband, or Katia, how you and your husband just found your way into this industry?
Yeah, so we were actually, it's funny because we were tired of wholesaling. Wholesaling is great. People make a lot of great money wholesaling. But we had a 6 month old at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And the driving for dollars, the going out and seeing houses, the vacant houses, it didn't work with a baby. It just didn't.
Right.
So we ended up getting into another facet of our business is called tax overage investing. And that gave us the
Okay.
capital that we needed to kind of get started. Now we were looking
Mm-hmm.
initially at duplexes, quadplexes, because we're
Mm-hmm.
veterans, so we do have our
Right.
VA loan, and
Right.
that will cover all residential, which is 4 units and down. So we
Right.
were like, oh, okay, we could use our VA loan and all this kind of stuff like that. But after doing a lot more research, we found that it's actually easier to get funding for large deals opposed to what it is for small
The
deals.
smaller. Okay.
Yes, because it's more risk. If you have 5
Hmm.
units and 2 people leave, your income is almost cut in half. That's a
Yeah,
real
that's true.
liability for from a lending standpoint, opposed to having
Hmm.
a 50
Hmm.
unit or a 60 unit with a normal 1 to 2% of units not being there, but that's not going to
Hmm.
mess with you being able
Your
to pay a
bottom line.
mortgage.
Yeah.
So it
Okay.
makes more sense. So we
Wow,
kind of just
man.
stumbled into that. Yeah.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Now, when you were talking about niche groups in the industry, when you and your husband decided to go ahead and journey into the industry, did you meet a lot of adversity?
No.
Good. That's
No,
awesome.
no. And it's so crazy because there's not a lot of young people. There's no
Right.
young people. So there's a whole market there for a lot of these older investors and a lot of these older connections and networks and
Yeah.
network, connections that you do have because
Mm-hmm.
we're in a really cool time right now where young people my age, 24, are becoming millionaires. They're becoming rich
Right.
off of whether it's stock, forex or
Yeah.
e-commerce stuff. It's so crazy, and older investors don't have access to that because they don't have
Right.
that bridge to those people. So you have
Right.
situations now where these young people have a lot of capital, but they're not looking at in real estate investing because it's kind of seen as something that you can't really get into. So the
Mm-hmm.
first thing I would say for people interested in getting in any type of investing is go to your local RIA, which is the Real Estate Investors Association. There's one in every single state. It's a
Mm-hmm.
national association, and it is literally filled with contractors, people looking for others to fund deals.
Right.
You can go there and find um, people looking for investors, people
Mm-hmm.
wanting to get to have like joint venture partnerships with you.
Right.
It's a very old crowd. It's an
Right.
older crowd. I'm not gonna lie, but that's they have the money. They have the money you
Okay.
need. These are your equity partners, and it puts
Yeah.
you in contact with the people that you need. If you're working a renovation deal and you're at your local RIA, which there's
Mm-hmm.
other contractors, there's other people within that association that can at least
Mm-hmm.
point you in that direction. And it's nice too
Okay.
because they also will have seminars as well on all different types of things. And
Wow.
it really allows you to get those connections.
That is so crazy that you're talking about this because when we lived in Hernando County, we actually lived right down the street from Maria. We had an event
Yeah,
at their facility,
that's what that
never
is.
even thought about joining. Never thought about joining, never even thought because back in the day when we probably old enough to be your parents. So back in the day, what was the guy's? I can't remember his name, but he was like a real estate guru and he held like seminars and he would
Hmm.
talk about how to acquire properties and things of that nature. And at that time, we had some credit challenges, and so it was like it seemed so far removed for us being able to actually do it that we just kind of dropped the idea of even ever being able to flip houses. And I don't believe
Right.
that he taught Carlton Sheets. Wasn't that his name? I believe his name was Carlton Sheets. Um,
Hmm.
he had an entire program that he talked about.
Right.
I don't really believe at that time that he focused a whole lot on HUD acquisitions and things of that nature. But this is like really good information.
Yeah, and your RIA is, like I said, like it's gonna definitely be an older crowd of people, but it's your business owners. It's the people with money that where you say, just like with wholesaling, you found a vacant house, you need a cash buyer. That's the same. It's the same
Mhm.
concept for your multifamily deals. You getting a
Okay.
loan for 85% loan value. You need to
Mhm.
find somebody with that other 15% that'll go in with you if
Mhm.
you don't have it. Those are the people
Right.
you need to be in contact with.
Okay, wow. And so for someone that is interested, that's at the ground level, like we have done nothing to cultivate the ground. They're just really like saying coming in and saying, I want to get involved in this, but I absolutely know nothing.
Mhm.
Oh, we have a comment here. I'm interested in getting into flipping properties. What's the first step?
So flipping properties, okay, so I guess it depends on what you mean by flipping, because there's the flipping aspect of the single family, and that's pretty
Mhm.
straightforward. We see that all the time on HGTV. Whereas the
Right.
multifamily side, it's more a long-term investment. So it's something that you're
Okay.
actually wanting to buy and you're actually wanting to hold for cash flow purposes. When you
Right.
have
Hmm.
to renovate and flip a single family house, you don't make your money until that flip is complete. Opposed to when you
Correct.
acquire a multifamily property, you're holding it for cash flow and residual income.
Yeah.
So when
Hmm.
you say flipping properties, are you flipping it like single family, fix and flip style, HGTV
Hmm.
style, or are you thinking about same concept with multifamily? So you got to renovate, but you're still holding it for cash flow. You're not going to flip
I
it. You're not going to sell it.
hmm I think the second option would be what I would be interested in if it were me. Oh, this individual single family.
Hmm. Yeah, so I don't focus a lot on single families. Like I said,
Mhm.
the people that you'll find at your local RIA will be the people that are more interested in single family. For some reason, with older people's the single family kind of mindset, which
Mhm.
that's the demographic of most RIAs. The single family
Mhm.
mindset doesn't really change. They're okay with being the
Okay.
landlord. They're okay with being the person that goes and picks up. I'm so sorry. There's an airplane.
It's
Um,
okay.
they don't mind being a landlord.
Hmm.
Whereas in multifamily, you're more hands off. You have a property
Hmm.
management company handling that. So when you
Okay.
talk about flips and needing money for renovations of a single family,
Hmm.
hard money lenders and connections at your local RIA is where you're gonna get your money.
Okay. Okay. So for me, I am definitely interested in the multifamily development, like going and buying distressed properties in St. Pete, like in some of the target areas, and taking those properties and either building multi-level, I mean, what do you call it, multifamily units
Hmm.
or
Hmm.
what have you. So how would I get started with that if I were a person
Right.
that was interested in doing that?
Yeah, sure. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure, because the money is easy. The money's easy. Finding the money is easy, but you can put a lot of
Mhm.
money towards a bad deal. So the
Right.
first thing that you got to do is when you say St. Petersburg, kind of analyze your market a little bit. Are you trying to fix up the rougher sides? Are you trying to go
Mhm.
into the parts that are already nice? Because that's going to dictate one, how much you can charge and rent, and
Okay.
two, it's also gonna let you know how much you can actually get loaned for it. Now
Okay.
with HUD, you have to be very HUD requires you to be very on point with your numbers. So there's something called a
Okay.
pro forma that you would have to fill out, and it's basically, okay, this you have 102 bedrooms that's going to be charged at this amount of rent a month.
Hmm.
How much this is what your mortgage would be. They want to make sure that all the stuff is kind of in order. So really, when it comes to acquisition, figuring out, one, is this acquisition that will make sense for HUD? Because I'm assuming you want to look into like the not just HUD but Section 8, kind of
Yeah.
serving those. Okay,
Yes.
so when you get an acquisition, you want it is the acquisition price makes sense for Section 8 numbers. So
Okay.
naturally, if a place is going for, if market rate is $1,000 in St. Petersburg, you're only going to
Hmm.
get maybe $300 or $400 in Section 8. If Does the
Mm.
amount of Section 8 units that you have warrant enough
Okay.
cash flow for you to cover your mortgage? If it does, then
Wow.
you're Gucci. That's all HUD cares
Okay.
about. Okay.
Right. Okay.
But that's the thing. You have to make sure that those numbers, that you're
That
not losing
will.
too much by catering to Section 8, that you're
Hmm.
actually you're not profiting at all. Okay.
Okay. So
So
then with
HUD,
this, you're
okay.
So with this is really about being strategic in where you decide to go demographically. Because then if I
Yes.
did like if my scenario were something like where you said I had 100 units, but I took 20% of those units and specifically catered it to subsidized housing, then
Hmm.
that's I'm gonna make more money doing it pretty much.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. and you can choose your percentages. They will have a minimum of 20%.
Okay.
However, you can do 50, you can do
Okay.
60. But like I
All
said,
right.
the numbers gotta make sense because that's also
Okay.
60 units where you're getting far less rent than market rate.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Wow. Got you.
on on the lending side, if any property that you have, acquisition, development, whatever, any property that you
Mm-hmm.
have that has that minimum requirement of Section 8 or low
Mm-hmm.
income tenants,
Mm-hmm.
they will give you 90.5% of the purchase price.
What?
So if you have yes, if you have $1 million property, all you have to bring to the table is a little over $900,000. Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Oh,
So in
these
that
real
case
estate
too,
gurus are making out like fat cats.
yep, yep. And
Wow.
that's how a lot of developers get more capital too, because they say, "Cool, I got this big project here that I'm doing on the regular private money or say
Mm-hmm.
commercial banks. I would only get about 70% towards this purchase
Mm-hmm.
price, but all I got to do is go to HUD, allow 20% of my units to be served to Section 8, and I can get
Mm-hmm.
90.5%."
Wow. Now, listen, Katie, I'm finna take a
Okay.
see, tantalizing, effervescent, acumen, honey. Yeah.
Yep. And it's
Mm.
actually crazy because, like I said, it's good to have those connections at your local RIAs, at your local
Yeah.
meetups for real estate. But with HUD, it's actually great because you can tack on things like if it's in an opportunity zone, there are specific
Mm.
opportunity funds that act as grants. So if you already got the 90.5%, grants can pay for that 9.5, and you don't need no investor. You can be in it 100%.
What?
If it's in a place where it qualifies for low income housing tax credits,
Mm-hmm.
those tax credits can pay for the remaining equity that you need. You don't even have to bring out nothing out of your pocket. We have not put any
Wow.
money we have not put any money into any of our deals, not 1 cent, and only have one partner for one property. All the rest is capital stacks of, okay, loans, tax credits, boom, it's in an opportunity zone, boom, it's also in a historic neighborhood. There's tax credits for historic neighborhoods. All that
Wow.
on top of it, you're out of there 100%, 100% finance. Now, what I will say is that's great, but you are at a place where you're making a lot less money because you are serving Section 8 tenants. Section 8 tenants typically
Right.
only make 40 to 60% of the area median income. So in St.
Okay.
Petersburg, it might be a little bit more expensive. Like the
Mm-hmm.
in St. Pete, the household income may be more expensive there. So like say if it's
Mm-hmm.
60%, extremely low income, they're only those tenants are people that make 30% of the household income. So if it's
Right.
$60,000 is the median, the people that
Mm-hmm.
you're giving rent housing to make
Mm-hmm.
30% of that amount.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
may
I
be
got you.
paying only $300. They may be paying only
Right.
200, $300. So you
Mm-hmm.
definitely have to make sure, it's great. You can get 100% finance with HUD, but you are in a situation where you're making far less than market rate. Okay, and then
Got
that's
you.
something that people are okay with, and they just like the idea of just serving those communities and not
Mm-hmm.
even making money. You're
Right.
profiting, but obviously it's
Mm-hmm.
a lot less than market rate.
Than market rate. Yeah, I would probably want to kind of mix it up a little bit, do
Hmm.
somewhere where I want to definitely preserve our communities, right?
Right.
And try to, build up real estate in the areas of making sure that there's affordable housing for our people in
Hmm.
St. Pete. And girl, we gonna have to get together because
Yes.
I know when we were on Clubhouse, and actually when I talked to you on the phone, you were saying you can get started with little to no money.
Yes. So typically, like I said, when it comes to when you get into HUD, you have access to
Mhm.
so many grants, so
Right.
many funds,
Wow.
so much so that you can come out 100% finance. However,
Mhm.
in the beginning, though, when you're scouting properties, just like when you're scouting a house, you have to put something called an EMD down. that deposit.
Okay.
That
Okay.
deposit holds. Typically, for a house, it's 1%. If you're looking at a
Okay.
$300,000 house, to sign that contract, put it on the contract, you're gonna have to put down 3 grand, 1%.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Same concept with commercial properties. So it is a
Okay.
situation where if you're looking at a place that's 2 million, they're gonna ask you to put 20% down. They're gonna ask you to put 20,000 down. So you
Wow.
have to keep that in mind. So maybe you still have a
Okay.
partner. You say, hey,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through HUD. HUD is going to
Mm-hmm.
pay for this 100%, but for
Mm-hmm.
consideration and to hold and put this under contract, I'm going to need a deposit of $20,000. This is where partners
Mm-hmm.
come in. You'll have this
Right.
back in 3 months when HUD closes.
Wow.
So
That's,
that is
oh my
something that you
God.
do need.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, can you do deals like this with new construction?
Absolutely. They actually HUD actually prefers it. There's less
Really?
red there's less red tape because when you're buying an acquisition, you're dealing with existing problems. It,
Right.
it's it's a
True.
lot harder. It's a lot harder because HUD will have far more stricter requirements,
Mm-hmm.
especially for Section 8 tenants, because their idea is they're the government. The government's providing this housing, so they want to make sure, to the strictest degree possible, that
Mm-hmm.
this housing is up to code. Now, you
Yeah.
may say, I see plenty of Section 8 properties that look like slums.
Right.
They only do that check in the beginning. They don't do it no more after that.
Consistent afterwards. Okay.
So they only do that check of making sure it's good and decent and habitable in the beginning. But
Mhm.
after a few years, if the landlord wants to go to crap, it probably will, because HUD doesn't do any more types of checks or
Investment.
anything like that.
Wow.
Especially if it's in areas that are economically disenfranchised areas.
Right,
They
right,
won't
right.
they won't to the 10-foot pole. But
Yeah.
um,
Wow.
it works exactly the same way. You can actually become a developer through HUD. No money out of your
Really?
pocket. Yep. No money in your pocket.
Okay, so that's what
Same
I want to get
concept.
into.
Yep.
I want to get into that.
Same
So I
same concept. You find. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead. I'm listening. You the
No.
teacher.
No, same concept. You find the land. There's a little bit more red tape because there is a
Mhm.
lot that goes into land. There's a lot that goes into, and in this case, like I said, upfront money needed to put
Mhm.
the land under contract,
Right.
doing all the environmental tests for it. So even with acquisitions as well, the little
Mhm.
things that have to be done and to a house, making sure that you get it inspected by a contractor, all of that does come out of your pocket. So you have to be very
Okay.
sure that a deal that you are looking for is something that you're actually serious in getting, because all those little small tests and surveys and appraisals and all that does
Mhm.
come out of your
Mhm.
pocket. If you don't end up getting the property, same with the land, you don't recoup
Wow.
that. So, but you got to
Wow.
think
Okay.
the risk reward. You know what I mean?
It,
If you
yeah,
got to
the
shell out
reward
maybe two or
outweighs
three
the
thousand
risk.
dollars,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
someone just said, "Wow." Yeah, this is
Yeah.
definitely eye-opening. Like, it's so funny too. Like you were talking about, like the younger generation with the forex, and
Hmm.
that the younger generation is more willing to just jump out there and take the risk. Whereas us older, our Generation Xers, we're like, hold on, that might sound too good to be true, so we don't really dig to
Yeah. I mean,
investigate. Yeah,
you guys have been through a lot. You guys have been through recession. You've been through
yeah,
the market crash. You guys have been through all of
yeah,
that. Whereas,
yeah.
a lot of us young people, I guess, have a lot of blind confidence in everything, and they'll try
Hmm.
anything, which is a good thing, and also to our detriment at the same time. But
Right.
there are a lot more things. Like I said, you got to have the risk reward. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
could be out here looking crazy, or this could work.
Yes. Yes. I
So
love the fact that you guys have, dealt in, you dove right into it, and
mhm.
you studied the industry, you did your research, you've learned, and you guys are walking in freedom.
Yeah.
I love that. I went to your website and I was reading up on, just, the idea of you having the ability to get up with your family one day and just decide we going out of town. We're going to go on a vacation and just enjoy and not have to clock in or ask your
Right.
supervisor for permission for 2 weeks off.
Yep.
So,
And that's the biggest thing, like the freedom. And I'm never one of those people that down people with 9 to 5s. Like,
mhm,
some people are very great and want to excel in what they're doing. Like, that's
right.
perfectly okay.
Mhm,
But for the people that kind of don't see themselves like, I'm looking
right.
forward to retirement because you don't like where you're at,
Yeah.
then
Right.
we be looking for things that will set you free, that will set your time free, but still
Exactly.
keep you taken care of financially, keep your family taken care of. And we
Right.
were very lucky, very blessed. We thank God that we had, we took the risk, because when we left the
Yeah.
military, my husband and I both separated in the military August of 2018, and
Mhm.
we had saved, and we also got a severance out of the military, but we had
Mhm.
no clue about real estate, none. It
Wow.
took us going here, those little secret things on the radio you hear, like, oh, come here and I want to teach you how to flip houses if you come to the
Yeah.
seminar. We had one
Yeah.
of those, and my husband went, and he was gonna spend the $2,000 to learn how to flip houses, and I was like, we had it, and we're like, I don't know, let's just look into it first, and then we ended up
Mm.
doing our first wholesale deal like a month later, and we are like, this is easy, we can just do it ourselves.
Wow.
Hmm.
I absolutely love
Hmm.
it. First of all, I want to say thank you so much to you and your husband for the service that you provided to our country, to us as a people. We are so
Hmm.
appreciative of your service. Thank you so much. And then thank you for taking this jump, this leap into this
Yes.
industry, because you're just giving like this is good free information.
Yeah, and that's
And
something that me and my husband are trying to like give back in that way.
yeah.
There's so many ways. Bring me the baby. Come on, my husband's like, I can't handle these two kids alone. Uh, Give me
Yeah,
preference. Um, I'm sorry.
it's okay.
Okay. Um, but anyways,
Hi.
yeah, there's so many ways for people to get started, and right now in this industry, there's not a way for people to learn, quote unquote, without
Mhm.
spending five or
A
six or
lot of
ten
money.
thousand
Yeah.
on a mentoring program,
Hmm.
where you know what I mean, and it's just like it's. But I do understand the purpose of them, which is why we did
Right.
come out with our coaching course. I do
Hmm.
understand the purpose of them simply because we had the time and the money to keep us financially afloat when we were learning about
Hmm.
real estate, but everyone's
Right.
not in that place.
Correct.
Some people work. So I do
Yeah.
think when people are looking for any type of courses or coaching or anything like that, just make sure that it's something that is actually going to, you're not getting it hoping that it is going to be the answer to all of your problems and it's going to
Right.
be the one step to making you a millionaire. It's literally just a course, same course that you would
Yeah.
buy at a university, same
Right.
concept, and you can only utilize what you apply yourself. And so
Right.
if people are
Exactly.
selling you that you're going to be a millionaire or you're going to have this and that at the end of
Mhm.
it, it's not true.
Okay.
It's
That's real
only what you
tea.
apply yourself.
That's real tea. Well,
Hmm.
mm, oh my goodness. I
I'm
want
so
to
sorry,
thank you. I know,
Mrs.
like no, you don't apologize. You family first. I want to thank you. Oh, he's so cute. He is so cute. I want to thank you so much for coming and joining us on the platform tonight. Like I said, for taking the time out of your schedule. Please tell your husband that we said thank you for, sharing his wife during this time. I know family is very important to me. So the fact that you did this for us, we really, really appreciate it. I just wanted to leave you with the last few words. Do you have anything that you want to share with let everybody know about your courses that you have coming up, where they can find you, and any other closing remarks?
Yeah, for sure. So thank you for having me on, LaShawn. If
No
people want to reach
problem.
out to me, they can reach out to me on Instagram. My handle is Katia Desmone. My website is www.katiadesmone. Same with my Instagram handle, and
Mhm.
that's where they're gonna find information about the course that's coming out, things like that. Like I said, the course is literally meant for learning the basics of HUD, private money, how to put the deal together financially.
Okay.
There are other
Hmm.
aspects that go into that: finding the right
Okay.
deal, assessing the market,
Mm.
vetting property management, things like that. So I want to
Right.
point out that this is solely a focus on the financing,
Okay.
on making sure that you get as close as possible to that 100% finance through
Wow.
HUD and private money. So if that'll be information that people can find on my website. Our sole income is from real estate, so no, this is not going to be backbreaking a backbreaking
Right.
amount. Is really, I want
Right.
it to be an investment that means more to the people buying it than to my
Hmm.
pockets. So
Correct. I love it.
because it's, you really don't need $5,000 or $10,000 to learn something that if you
Right.
simply had more time you could teach yourself. And I want
Hmm.
to be in a position where, you know, people feel like they got more for the value of what they spent. So that's
Right.
that's gonna be what y'all get.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Katia. I am so appreciative. Like I said, I cannot say it enough. I am going to touch base with you when you get back from your vacation, your family
Yes.
vacation, so that we can go ahead and get this thing crack-a-lacking because I do want
Yes,
to move
ma'am.
forward. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good night. Bye. You're like, guys, listen, I hope that you guys enjoyed that. That was very, oh, we have a comment on here. Oh, yes, no problem. Let's see. Yes. Carrie Norris says, impressive, very interested. Um, okay, thank you. And she says, thanks. Let's see. Althea Weller says, great stuff. This is good, good, good tea. So I hope that you guys have your teacups ready, and that you've been sipping all evening long. We're not going to make this episode of the show very long because, as I said, tonight is my birthday. So I am planning on doing something with my family. But I really thank you guys for joining us, for tuning in. Our feature spotlight entrepreneur of the week did not show up, guys, but we do wish him the best of luck. Prior to us leaving tonight, I did want to share that I'm wearing my BIMP Corporation t-shirts by Black. Yes. And oh yes, Althea. And next week we will be doing a product review on this particular product called CNC Naturals. I actually have a family member of mine that has been using this hair growth cream. Oh, Carrie Norris said, happy birthday, cousin. Thank you, cousin. I love you. She said, nice. Thank you so much, cousin. Thank you so much for tuning in. Althea Weller said, tea, y'all. Yes. Thank you so much, Erica. That's my girl right there. Thank you. Erica says, happy birthday, sis. I love it. I love all of the love that I'm receiving this evening. Thank you so much. As I said, I have a relative who's been using this hair growth cream on her edges because her edges had gone, just completely gone. But they've actually started growing back. So I'm going to provide a product review on this on next Tuesday evening. There's quite a few things like a face serum as well as a time capsule serum. So this is for aging to reduce wrinkles and things of that nature. There's a face mask and scrub here. So guys, I'm showing you guys this stuff tonight because I am going to be doing a review on next Tuesday. So I'm gonna actually work on trying this stuff. Okay. So with that being said, I would like to thank you guys for tuning in. Please make sure that you go to Kadia's Facebook page. It's Kadia Brooks on Facebook. It's Kadia Desmond on Instagram. And if you go to her Facebook page, she has a link that will take you directly to her website. So guys, make sure that you contact her if you're interested in becoming in participating in her course that she and her husband are going to be offering. Make sure that you patronize Black businesses, guys. This is our time. If y'all didn't know it by now, I hope y'all taking notes, because it's time for us to get down on this gravy train that the Most High done put out for us. You know, jump out there and just do it, okay? So anyways, thank you so much. We appreciate you coming on and tuning in. Thank you for the birthday love. And guys, we will see you on Thursday. Bimp on the Spot with Brittany Lawrence. We have a company by the name of Pink Hard Hats Construction. Guys, the owner of this company, all female owned construction company. Okay. The owner of this company will be interviewing with Brittany Lawrence on Bimp on the Spot on Thursday evening. I talked to this woman. She has been in the real estate industry for over 20 years. She is a phenomenal woman. I just love speaking with her. And guys, she's taking her company global. Okay, so you will have the tea, you will have all of the inside, the behind the scenes stories from her. Make sure that you're there on Thursday evening. With that being said, Althea says, you are so beautiful. Enjoy your day. Thank you so much, Althea. Thank you. I'm excited. This is like one of the birthdays. This is like the best birthday in forever. I mean, I don't remember a birthday that is like this one. And it's not necessarily because I received all kinds of gifts. I just feel like in my spirit, like this is a pivotal moment. Oh, and I got a birthday gift, guys. My husband bought me a ring. We've been married for 28 years now. And I don't know if y'all probably can't really see it, but he purchased this ring for me and I love it. It's rose gold. Oh my God. They're giving me a birthday cake. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Oh, my kids. They are so fun. Oh, happy birthday, Mom. This is my favorite cake too, guys. This is Raspberry Elegance cake from Publix. Thank you so much. Y'all are so sweet. I just told y'all this birthday is just so special to me. I just feel like in my spirit, I know that the Most High God is just going to bless beyond measure. So if you feel like you are just about to give up, give in, don't, guys. Don't. Keep pressing, keep pushing. Patience is key. I'm telling you, everything, all of your struggles, all of your hardships, everything will pay off in the end if you just be patient and wait on the Most High. Don't move ahead of him. Don't move behind him. Lag too far behind. Stay close to him and just practice patience. Your faith and your patience will pay off. All right. With that being said, guys, my cousin said, Althea said, congratulate. Carrie said, beautiful. Thank you, cousin. Althea Weller said, congratulations. Thank you so much, Althea. My cousin said, you deserve it, cousin. My favorite too. That's my favorite cake. And Althea said, it's our time. Yes, Althea, it is our time. And as I said before, we have some great stuff coming, guys, and we cannot wait. It's hard for me because it's hard for me to hold on to stuff that's really good. I'm not going to spill the tea yet, but when I do, y'all going to understand, why I'm so excited. But we have some great stuff coming up. Make sure y'all kind of mark y'all calendars for October. Just remember, I'm telling you this, mark your calendars for October because we have some great stuff coming for you. All right. So in the meantime, in between time, We want to say thank you. Thank you. Oh, wait. I'm getting ready to end this show. Oh my gosh, my kids, my kids. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Oh my God. This is why y'all snuck out the house. What? Oh my goodness. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Look at my babies. Mom rocks. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh, love you, Mom. My kids know I love stuffed animals. Love you, Mom. This is so sweet. Who is this from? Oh my goodness. This is from Jada and Micaiah. Okay, so let me see. To Mother from the low-key favorite child. This must be. Is this you, Micaiah? I knew it. I knew it. Okay, let me see. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. To my loving mom, somehow you've always known how to make the little moments in my life feel truly special. Thank you for being the kind of mom who not only supports and encourages me, but also inspires me. I'm so proud to have such an amazing mom like you. Hope your birthday is truly wonderful. Blessed to have such an amazing mom. Words cannot express how much I love and appreciate you. Love, Micaiah. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Y'all know I'm extra. I'm so extra. And then this one is from Jay. Oh, wait. Mommy from family. Okay, let me see. Oh my gosh. Where's Tyra? Okay, let's see. Celebrating you, Mom. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's your day. Follow your joy, find your bliss, and fill your heart with happy. Because you're wonderful and you deserve it. Happy birthday to the most beautiful mother that you thank you for the unconditional love and every sacrifice you have made for us. For anything less than the best for your family. The day is finally here where the Most High is going to bless you exceedingly and above all you may ever ask for or thought or think. So be ready. I love you dearly and can't wait to witness the great manifestation. Happy birthday. And wait, happy birthday. There is so much more. Oh, Tyra, thank you so much. And then it says, you were always my number one fan and biggest supporter, and I am honored and privileged to be that for you. I love you so much, Jalen. Y'all gonna make me cry. Happy birthday, Mommy. I love you very, very much. You deserve the world. Enjoy your day. XOXO, Jada. Thank you, guys. Y'all are so amazing, guys. I have the best kids in the world. I do. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. Forever. Now they know I love costume jewelry. Oh my gosh, Jada, look at these. Got my earrings. See, Jada knows I be all in Jada stuff, borrowing her stuff. I guess she says I'm gonna give you some stuff so you can leave my stuff alone. I love this. That is so cute. Oh man, that's pretty. Let me see. Oh, yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you. Yes. I be in Tyra's costume jewelry too. I love saying this stuff. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Wow. This is Jada. She's the one. She's supposed to be my stylist. Thank you so much, guys. I love this. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you. You guys are amazing. See, I told y'all this is the best birthday ever, and I didn't even know that they did this. Oh my gosh. Wow. And then my friend sent me money on my Cash App. You know, I've gotten so many phone calls today. I've gotten so many text messages and so much love on my Facebook page. Guys, thank you so much. Y'all never know how much this means to me. I'm just so blessed. I'm so blessed. Thank you so much. Carrie said, cute, wonderful children. And she said, oh, that's my cousin, guys. Listen, congratulations to my cousin. She is a homeowner. And her home is absolutely beautiful. Congratulations, cousin. I love you so much. You deserve this. And that's a perfect example of patience. Perfect example. So guys, with that being said, please leave your comments below. Make sure that you share the show with your friends and loved ones. Like I said, sprinkle a little on your timeline. And guys, we will see you on Thursday evening. Good night.